This story is called Miss Sandy. At the end of my junior year of high school, I was looking for a new job because I was tired of being picked on by everybody at KFC. Were purposely entering orders wrong and correcting them while I was putting the meals together. Then when I handed them to the customer would say that's not what I ordered. Then my coworker who entered the order would approach me saying, "Josh, that's not what the monitor says. You need to pay attention." "I'm so sorry, sir. I'll get the right order for you." Other coworkers watching in the back were giggling, smirking, and shaking their heads. Then they complained to our managers that I've been wasting food, and the managers eventually gave me a warning. Among other things, one girl took a hose and sprayed it in my direction in front of everyone. Another guy tried to hit me with the door by the counter, and everyone mocked nearly everything I said just about every shift. I lasted there for 6 months, and I didn't want to work in fast food anymore. So I'm riding my bike by Days Inn, and I thought to myself, don't you have to be 18 to work there? I'm turning 18 in 6 months, so maybe I'm close enough. So I pull up wearing jeans, sneakers, and a white tee. I approach the front desk where this woman with a bob cut wig and suit jacket was working. "Hi, how can I help you?" "Yes, I'd like to find out if you all are hiring." "No, I'm sorry, we're not hiring and we're not taking applications." "Okay, thank you." A week later, I had a feeling that I should return because I only spoke with the clerk and not the manager. School was out that day, so it was a good time. I walked in and another woman was working the front desk. "Good morning, how can I help you?" "Yes, I'd like to find out if you all are hiring." "Oh my God, yes, we need people. My name is Sandy, I'm the general manager. If you want, you can have a seat by the Continental Breakfast and fill out this application. Let me know once you're done and I'll come right over to interview you." She let me bring my bike inside the lobby and she walked right over to interview me as soon as I let her know I was done. She was so impressed that as a high school junior, I had already worked at 3 fast food restaurants and had a 4.0 GPA. She hired me on the spot. School was ending in a couple of weeks, so she set my start date to the first day of summer break. That morning, I walked in dressed up, ready to start training. Sandy introduced me to Deborah, who would be training me. Deborah was the first clerk I met who told me they were neither hiring nor accepting applications. "Hi, Josh. Nice to meet you. You look familiar. Are you related to so-and-so and them?" I don't remember how I responded. I just remember thinking that I need to do my absolute best during training to prove myself as a young person and not need Deborah. I ended up gaining a few years of hotel experience under my belt at different places through the rest of high school and college. I share this to say that Deborah and Sandy represent two different kinds of people to me. Deborah pretty much disqualified me without knowing anything about my education and experience, without offering me an application, and without inviting me to return when Sandy was there. Could I have made a better impression? Sure. Most adults aren't exactly inclined towards a teenager who pulls up to an establishment wearing jeans, sneakers, and a white tee. At the same time, I'm willing to bet that Deborah likely would have said no to me anyway. For whatever reason, some people deny you opportunities when they aren't in a position to do so. Sandy, on the other hand, was open-minded. She was willing to interview this casually dressed 17-year-old on a bike and learn what he had to offer before making a decision. Were they desperately short-staffed? Yes, but she still wasn't hiring just anybody. She did tell me about the dress code, and she also saw that I was responsible with the education and experience gained so far. Every time I recall this anecdote in my young life, I always remember Miss Sandy in this light.